players, maybe you can walk us through what today entails, what sort of things you guys do today before?
Yeah, today just entails us. First thing is the excitement of being around your teammates and your brothers and your friends again. Coming in here and weigh-ins, meetings, and just the beginning of it's going to be a good camp, and um, that's really what today is, just kind of getting integrated into it.
How was your time in Idaho?
So actually, I didn't make it to Idaho because I actually 2 days prior I proposed to my girlfriend. So we had that and a housewarming party. So I had a lot going on. I didn't end up making it, but I know the boys out there had a lot of fun. It was a good experience. Yeah, it took her a couple minutes. She kept asking if I was serious, and I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. Yes or no. And but she did say yes. So with the proposal, it was eventful off season, but it was good.
What's it like for you adjusting to your team, your state, all that kind of stuff?
It's been different. I think it's been easier because of the locker room we have here. Just throughout OTAs and even in the off season, there's just been a lot of communication between teammates and some bonds built really quickly here that's made this whole transition a lot easier for me, and something that just makes me really excited about this team.
What have you learned about your number 2, Zach Wilson?
Yeah, I just think how hungry he is to be great. I think obviously when we're out there practicing, just his talent obviously stands out. His arm strength, his ability to make all the throws, and I just think he has everything that you need as a quarterback in this league to be successful, and he wants to be so.
What shows you that he wants to be great?
I think first is work ethic. Everybody's heard about him traveling all over and getting with other teammates and throwing and just the talks we have, and obviously, like I said earlier, his work ethic shows it.
Talks you have with him?
Yeah, just talking to him about what we got to do this season and what we want to get done. So.
What's the optimism level like around the team, Tyler? Obviously, it's been a while since the Jets have won anything, but a lot of new additions like you and others. What do you feel like going during training camp?
Yeah, we're really excited about this season, what we can do, but I think it really is just a day-to-day approach of, what are we gonna get better on today? Where are we gonna grow today as a team? And I think if we just attack every day with the mindset to get better, that we're gonna be in a good spot when camp wraps up.
What appeals to you about coming here as a free agent?
A lot of different things. One is Zach, a young talented quarterback, and I don't worry about it. But this is Zach, first of all. I could have answered it for you, but I'm figuring it out. Just say yes. Happy wife, happy life. So Zach, obviously, talented young quarterback was big for me. Just talking to, Joe Douglas and Coach, just of the culture that they were trying to create here. And, it's an offense that I'm, somewhat familiar with in the West Coast system, coming from Minnesota. And those are all big things and reasons I want to come here. And I think another big thing is being part of, turning this team around. So.
What is that culture that you've, experienced with them and from your talks with them?
I think kind of stems back to me talking about the locker room and just how, we are as a group and how, we enjoy being together. The bonds that have been built for me here just in OTAs, I built a lot of closer bonds in this time in our OTAs than I did in a couple of years in Minnesota, and I think that just goes to show the culture they built.
Give me an example. You talked about Zach's arm talent, of that arm talent from what you've seen.
Yeah, I think one thing is just his ability to make all the different throws from different arm angles, his ability to stretch the field when he's outside the pocket. And those are two things he's done really well. He does really well.
How do you think you and CJ will complement each other?
I think we're all going to complement each other really well at all position groups. Whether we have really talented receivers, obviously a talented tight end room, the running backs, the offensive line. I just think the pieces we have on the offensive side, we're all going to complement each other really well. And obviously me and CJ, we've talked a lot, and we're excited about what we can do at the tight end position. So.
What's been your impression of Michael Ford so far?
A lot of energy. Obviously very, smart coach, and he wants to get his tight ends involved. So those are all three things you got to be excited about.
How much of an adjustment is it changing offenses, and how do you feel like you fit in?
It's been an adjustment, but like I said earlier, with Minnesota being West Coast, that's helped a little bit. Even though our things are run different here, terminology is different, but it also helps being outside zone still and things of that nature. And I think it's a really good fit for me, which is a big reason I chose to come.
A lot of times we reference what they do in San Francisco. Most of this coaching staff came from San Francisco, and that feels like the root of this offense.
Yeah.
Have you looked at that offense at all, and kind of what they've done with Kittle out there at that position?
Yeah, I definitely looked at it, and then I had the ability to go to tight end U this year, and I got to talk to George a little bit, just what makes him successful in the run game in this system, and along with the pass game. And I thought that was one of the things I was most excited about going down there, was be able to talk to him and get insight because of the staff coming from San Francisco. So.
What was that like, the tight end
It was cool. It was a cool experience to be able to go down there and really just meet some of the guys and build relationships and network and get some good points to keep being successful and getting better.
Why do you think guys from opposing teams would want to help each other like that when you're competing against each other on Sunday?
I think, especially from the tight end position, it's just a unique position. We do so many different things in the run game, pass protection, and we kind of view ourselves as a unique position. So I think anytime we can all get together and help each other, it's always beneficial, whether we're on different teams or not.